Well, hello, my algebra kids. I hope life is going pretty good. Haven't talked to you in a while. Two people sent their Parabolas, good land, their project, and they didn't come in. So you guys can still send them, keep trying. Two people didn't do it. So those two people, you can still send it, but I'm marking it down. And every hour or every amount of time you wait, mark it down now. More. Now you're going to have a little homework tonight. I'll show you the answers tomorrow. You don't send it to me. But a couple of you kind of messed up on the solving quadratic formula. So everyone got it right, the formula. But here we go. A would be 1, B would be 5, and C would be -1. So here is negative B. Here is negative B plus or minus square root. Plus or minus square root. B squared minus 4AC. 4 times 1 times -1 is -4. So that'd be plus 4. All over. Now here's a mistake several of you make. It's all over 2a. 2 times 1 is 2. So it would be a -5 plus or minus square root of 29 all over 2. Now a couple of you took square root of 29 and just changed it to 29. No. Gotta have a perfect square under it. And 29 is not a perfect square. So therefore we're done. Now, we're going to spend most of this week on parabolas. And then go from there. I'm going to give you a quiz on Thursday. Quiz Thursday. No homework this week will be turned in. I expect you to do it, but I'll show you the answers the next day. But the quiz on Thursday will be on solving quadratic formula by using quadratic formula and parabolas. So, excuse me. Now, with a parabola, the first thing I want to know is what's my VOA. Boy, it seems like it's been forever. Then we find the x-intercept, the y-intercept, and then we graph. Then either tomorrow or Wednesday we'll talk about, well, what if we can't find all the x-intercept? And we'll go on from there. But remember, the VOA is always the opposite number of the x, opposite of the number of y. So it'd be 1, -4. You look at this number to see how it opens. This is positive 1. If it's not shown, it's assumed to be 1. So it opens up. And the x-axis is a symmetry for a parabola that opens up or down. And whenever x is being squared, it's up or down. It's always x equals the x number of the vertex. So as I gave you an example, think of your body. If you were perfect, and I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you're not, you could cut a line starting at the top of your forehead straight down, and everything would be the same distance on both sides. Your shoulders would be exactly the same height, same distance away. And in fact, I just saw a big study they did, and they said that Brad Pitt was considered the second most best looking person because of his symmetry of his face and his body. I think it was another famous, they're all famous. But anyways, so the x-intercept, you put 0 in for y. So 0 plus 4 is 4. Now, whenever you have a square equals a number, you just square root both sides. So if I square root, this would be plus or minus 2 equals x minus 1. So you add 1, So 1 plus 2 is 3, or 1 minus 2 is -1. The y-intercept, you put 0 in for x. So y plus 4 equals x, 0 minus 1 squared. I'm not awake yet. So y plus 4 equals 0 minus 1 is -1. Squared is 1. Subtract 4. Now we're going to put all this together. So we've done all this before. It's just a matter of putting it together now. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. So the vertex 1, -4. Here's 1 down. Now I always tell my students, plot that twice. People tend to make dumb mistakes with that. So 1, -4. Okay, it's going up. So I know it's going up this way. The axis of symmetry is dashed. It's something true about the graph. It's not on the graph. The x-intercepts are 3, -1. So on the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, -1. Now notice, here's the axis, 1, 2 to the left, 1, 2 to the right. Then the y-intercept's -3, so I put a dot here. But if there's a point 1 unit to the left of the axis, there has to be 1 unit to the right. So now I connected in a curve. Oh my goodness, I missed it. Curve. Oh, I missed it again. Curve. Well, good land. Here, let's go this way. Oh. And then curving motion. Now it never, ever, ever goes straight up. Never. But, so we just put it together. So today is a short one. I want you to solve these 3 problems doing the quadratic formula. And I want you to graph, oops, I didn't write it down. Find the VOA, x-intercept, y-intercept, and graph y plus 9 equals x minus 1 squared. So do that tonight. That's your homework. That'll take you about 10 minutes. So that'll be the whole lesson today again. Today's just really review. And then we're just going to work on parabola tomorrow. Work with different type of stuff Wednesday, Thursday. Have a little quiz on a Thursday. And then we'll see what happens. So short lesson today, just review. But solve those using the quadratic formula. Find the information for this and graph it. And we'll start tomorrow on, well, we'll give you the answers to those 3. But we'll go over this tomorrow. And then we're just going to continue with parabolas. Okay, those 3 and that. Thank you very much.